So today we should be getting ourselves a brand new party bag, and on top of that we're going to be talking about all the content that's been released in the last 24 hours and loads of investments we're going to make in the next 24 hours. But before we do go and start today's video, if you guys are interested, I do offer a daily subscriber trading guide over on Twitch, which you can get for free with Amazon Prime. All you got to do is click on the top link in the description and subscribe over on Twitch. It is free of Amazon Prime. If not, it's £5, €5 or $6. In there, you'll get yourself daily updated investment guides, daily updated silver trading guides, daily updated shadow trading guides, and just an example of an investment we recommended only a few days ago. Discarding forms were recommended for about 11.5. You can see right there. They're all the way up to 15k in about 48 hours. And the second inform we also recommended was 83 informs for around about 12k, which you can see would have been very easy to go and achieve there. And these are up to 16k in about 48 hours. So some recent success in in the guide. And so we have brand new investments that work every single day. So yeah, if that is of interest to yourself, top link in the description. So let's go and talk about what content EA dropped in the last 24 hours. Nothing too crazy. Because it seems to be the trend at the moment to drop nothing too crazy. So we only got ourselves a showdown that got leaked a while ago. It was quite funny because when the leakers leaked these players, they really overestimated how good these cards were. I mean, showdowns have just been rubbish. And yeah, I mean, they're not the worst. 5-star weak foot, 3-star skills. I mean, it's a centre back / right back. Who cares? Fullback, not the most demanded. Fullback as a role plus isn't too bad. A defender, as it comes to centre backs, isn't too bad. Playstyles, yeah, I mean, he's got whip passing. It's not bad on a fullback. He's got some decent defending. No aerial. He's got himself relentless, but I mean, I don't really want relentless as my... Relentless on a right back's not bad, but I definitely think you'd more want to favour him in the centre back. Height though, coming in at 6 foot, so you can easily go and play him at centre back. But again, not too insane. Politano, likewise, same sort of thing. Double 4-star. He's got himself inside forward as his role plus, which is nice. Playstyle pluses, not bad. He's got himself power shots, technical, and rapid. So some okay, play styles, but his stats wise are just not looking too good. Especially as the upgrade is just +2 stats and everything. So like 89 pace, 88 dribbling, 84 shooting. We've had probably about 5 or 6 evos at this point, which as good. But they're both coming in very, very cheap. Both coming in around about 40k. So you can't complain too much. Under that even, 45 and 35. So not too bad. Did they go and do anything for the likes of fodder? Well, not really. We can see 84s yesterday before the SBC 3.2. They're now going for 3.6. We can see 85s before the SBC were 6.5. They're now 6k. We can also see that 86s before the SBC were 10.2. They're now 9.8. And 87s are 14.6 and they are now 14. So not much moving with the likes of fodder. If anything, it is down. And then even going to link investment, you've got something like Keane, probably one of the most prime link investment. None of them are replaced by him. They're both strong linking him. Well, before the SBCs, he was 19k. He's now 19.5. So the demand for these SBCs is very, very low. But it's not madly surprising because anytime we do go and get ourselves a showdown from a top 5 leagues, they really just don't perform very well in terms of demand. Where there was a bit more demand, despite everyone pointing out the obvious with every upgrade we get, in that you trade in 384s and you get an 84 plus. I mean, I've seen so many comments on social media. It's like they haven't done SBCs in the last few years. I don't think we see many SBCs that you don't give way more than what you minimum receive. Obviously, the idea is that you do go and receive in excess of double 84s. Again, people complaining, but this is literally how SBCs are always, all the way maybe through to about team of the season. So get used to it. All right, informs. Yeah, did anything go up for this? Well, I think 84s probably went up for this, which is why they're up a few hundred coins. That's weird because actually Team of the Week's up from yesterday, despite actually not really being needed. Like we were showing at the beginning there, Team of the Weeks have done quite well, especially in the last 24 hours. So maybe it's going down to those showdowns. But yeah, we look yesterday, they're going for 13. They're up there to 15. And then again, if we look at these yesterday, I'll tell you what it is. These were 14.5 and now it's 15.5. What it is something we'll be moving on to in a sec, is the it would have been the party bag repeatable. That's what would have made them go up. The party bag repeatable, basically keeping informs nice and inflated. Yeah, they go and require, if I'm not wrong, 1 inform there with an 83 rated squad. So there we go. What else has been leaked? Team of the Week. Team has been leaked. Big surprise, Diani got in there. I think she got in there from 1 assist. Olympic Lyon women beat PSG women 1-0. It was a... can't remember who scored the goal. I'd want to say maybe a Hugerberg goal with a Diani assist. So quite surprising, Diani went and got herself a team of the week there for 1 assist. Yeah, it'll be a nice team of the week. Won't be SBC fodder, which works nicely for us because obviously we like trading with the SBC fodder informs. Gokrez could be SBC fodder, but is an 86 rated. Dom Solanke, by the looks of things, is potentially going to go and be the featured one. The reason I have him as the featured one is because they've got him so high up in the list, despite Dom Solanke should only receive an 84 rated inform. But if he is to receive a featured team of the week, he'll go and receive an 86 rated team of the week, which is why I think he's up here. But then again, Diani's down here, so God knows. Kanjani will get an 85 team of the week. Olm will get an 86 rated team of the week. Batelli will get an 86 team of the week. Fratelli gets an 84 team of the week. Kubo gets an 83 team of the week. So, yeah, a few 86 rated team weeks that should be discard, but nothing higher. As a result, nothing higher than an 86 rated team weeks being fodder. We do recommend going and picking up 87s to 89s. You'll be looking at picking up Rod, Horan, and Shaw for the 87s. Then in your 88s, you're looking at picking up Pajor and Prop. Then in your 89s, you're looking at picking up Britain. These should do very well next week because they've done pretty well this week. And next week, we're only going into, there's going to be an Icon SBC on the Sunday, and we're going to be in an Icon promo week. And because we're in an Icon promo week, the SBC should be scaled up. Yeah, I mean, just this week, what did she do? She did around about 6k she did this week, and I think it will only be even better next week with yet another week with a lack of high rated informs, and again the Canberra SBC should be picked up. Regarding golds out packs, Gokrez can work, Olm can work, Batale can work, Diani probably won't work because 88s just haven't been too in demand. I mean, you can go for a gamble that we need 88s for the Icon SBCs, but yeah, I'd kind of always keep my investments at this point in the lower rated stuff. Talk about investing in fodder in a sec. First Centurion player, other than the Icon team, again, Icon team's been leaked, we had a video on that the other day, was Rodri. No investment in Rodri, and the reason there's no investment in Rodri is Rodri just hasn't really been needed this year. I mean, you can see right here, there's been very little rises, and because there's been very little rises, we can see the demand's very low. Yes, we're going into an Icon promo week, but what you always have to remember is even though we're going into an Icon promo week, we had a 1.4 million coin SBC the other day, which needed nothing higher than an 88. So the odds on out of nowhere Rodri being needed is very, very low. Other content there is leaked is the 85 plus RTTK pack. This is going to be coming today. Why is it coming today? Because the current one expires, and that's just how the trends work. Well, what did the last one want? The last one wanted one 84 rated and 82 rated squad, and one inform and an 83 rated squad. Now, for those that already have your fodder, I don't recommend holding anything higher than an 84 after 6 PM today. I think today you hold your 84s in your discard team of the weeks. I think that's the only fodder I'd hold. Everything else I'd sell in the pre-hype. Just because anything that isn't needed goes and drops on a Wednesday evening. So, for example, we can see informs. Here's informs last week. They peaked here on the Wednesday evening, and then they went from 12.5 down to 11k after div rivals, and didn't really rise until the following Sunday. This also occurs with fodder. You can see right here, Koulibaly was needed last week with the party bag SBC. Then after after a few hours after the party bag SBC went from 4.5 all the way down there to 2.6k. So yeah, no incentive of really holding your fodder because it is anticipated to go down. Now we can see from last week's trends that fodder on the vast majority of fodder was the cheapest Thursday morning, a few hours after Div Rival Awards. In fact, the more expensive stuff was actually the cheapest. Where we go? What's this? An 85. The more expensive stuff was actually cheapest Wednesday evening when it wasn't needed. So, what does this mean? Well, this basically means that you can look at going and buying fodder in 1 or 2 points. One, if fodder does go and drop about, I'd say, minimum 15% after 6 PM today, you can look and go and picking up your fodder around about 8 PM tonight. If not, what you'll be doing is you'll be looking to buy your fodder probably, I'd say 84s, you'll probably look at picking them up about 11 AM, but the rest of your SBC fodder, you're going to look at buying about 15 to 30 minutes after Div Rival Awards. Again, fodder buy time is on the Thursday. Again, you can see right there, Thursday morning, 11 AM, the cheapest for fodder. And this was a week when we didn't even really have haven't even really had well-demanded SBCs. So if we get a well-demanded SBC on the Friday, there's even more of a reason for fodder to be the cheapest on the... Again, we had Musiala last week, very undesirable. But if we have a well-demanded SBC on the fodder on the Friday, it means fodder already rises Thursday to Friday. So, what do we recommend buying at the moment? Like I said earlier, we recommend buying the informs, that 86 to 87 to 89 rated. I'd also then recommend picking up your discard informs or any fodder informs in the up and coming team of the week. So this right here, I recommend picking up these ones. You're going to pick these up Saturday. Sorry, you're going to pick these up Friday evening, Saturday morning. I'd say is your buy time on the SBC fodder ones that are in the current team of the week. And then the gold fodder, we recommend buying 84s all the way up to 87s. If you want to take more of a gamble, you can go up to 88s. And you're going to go and buy these, again, stuff that's probably 85 rated and above. If it drops 15% after 6 PM today, I recommend buying today. If not, what you can go and do is you can just go and wait around about 15 minutes to 30 minutes after Div Rival Rewards and then look at buying them. I think that is about that. Again, plenty of investments to go and make over the next 24 hours. If you want to make other investments going into Div Rival Rewards, what I recommend doing is you've got two sort of angles. Your first angle is going with out of pack special cards that rose nicely last Div Rivals. So for example, Trent, we can see last Div Rivals, before Div Rivals was 320, after Div Rivals was 360. So the first angle is buying these cards that rose nicely last Div Rivals, because if they rose last Div Rivals, they should rise nicely these Div Rivals. And your second angle, or buying stuff going into Div Rivals, is just heroes and icons that rose nicely last week. So I think I can probably go grab anyone, right? We can go and grab a Gilly. Grab anyone that I can spell, I guess is the answer. We can go and grab a Gilly, and we can see that last week, we can see that before Div Rivals, he was about 60k. After Div Rivals, he was up there at 70, even hitting highs of, 78 if you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like a bit of a psycho. But yeah, you can see nice investments there. So first set of investments is out of pack specials who did well. Second is heroes and icons who did well. That is going to go and wrap that up. Now, in today's tutorial video, I didn't have a tutorial video for you guys yesterday. I think we're going to do something along the lines of how to trade with special cards. So we've talked recently about how to trade with heroes, we've talked recently about how to trade with icons, we've talked about how to trade silvers, talked about how to trade with gold cards with shadow. Well, in today's tutorial, we're going to talk about how to trade with special cards with shadow. So thank you so if that is of interest, second link in the description. Thank you very much for watching today's video. We will be live around about 9 in the morning, all the way through to half 6. Feel free to jump in and ask me any questions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.